Let me tell you something wild. Your first $20,000 will take you about 19 months to save if you're putting away $1,000 a month. But your second $20,000, only 17 months. Your third, even less. And by the time you hit $400,000, you'll be making $20,000 every 5 months without lifting a finger. Same money, same effort from you, but completely different results. So what's going on here? Why does that first $20,000 change everything? Stick around, because once you understand this, you'll never look at saving the same way again. Hey everyone, I'm Mac, and I'm obsessed with money and finance. I spend hours every day studying how wealthy people actually build and keep their wealth, what they do differently, where they put their money, and most importantly, the systems they use that most people never even know exist. And today, we're talking about something that doesn't get nearly enough attention: why your first $20,000 is an absolute game changer. This isn't just some random number I picked. There's real psychology and math behind why this milestone matters so much. So let's break it down. 1. It gets you out of survival mode. Here's the thing most people don't realize. When you don't have any money saved, you're living in constant survival mode. And I don't just mean you're stressed, I mean your brain literally cannot focus on building wealth because it's too busy worrying about surviving. Think about it. When you've got nothing in the bank, you take the first job offer that comes along, even if it pays garbage. You stay in situations you hate because you can't afford to leave. You say yes to overtime you don't want to work because you need every dollar. Every single decision you make is driven by fear. Fear of running out, fear of an emergency, fear of not having enough. And here's what's crazy. Research from Vanguard shows that just having $2,000 saved increases your financial well-being by 21%. $2,000. That's it. Not $50,000, not $100,000. Just $2,000, and people feel 21% better about their entire financial situation. Now, if you can push that to 3 to 6 months of expenses, which for most people is somewhere around $15,000 to $25,000, that adds another 13% boost to your sense of financial security. This is why that first $20,000 is such a mental barrier. It's not just a number, it's the point where you stop feeling like you're drowning and start feeling like you actually have money. You're not rich, but you're not one bad month away from disaster either. And that shift, that changes everything. 2. Your money starts working for you. Okay, so once you've got that emergency fund built up, here's where things get really interesting. You can finally start investing, and this is where the magic of compound interest kicks in. Let me give you an example. Let's say you're saving $1,000 a month and investing it in an average 8% return. Getting to your first $20,000 takes about 19 months of grinding. Every month you're putting money away, watching it slowly add up. It feels like forever, right? But here's where it gets good. Your second $20,000 doesn't take another 19 months. It only takes around 17 months. Why? Because now you've got that first $20,000 working alongside you. It's earning returns, and those returns are getting reinvested. Your money is literally making more money while you sleep. By the time you're going for your third $20,000, the timeline shrinks even more, down to about 15 months. Your fourth? Maybe 13 months. The pattern keeps going. And here's the part that'll blow your mind. Once you hit $400,000 in your investment account, you can make $20,000 in just 5 months. The same amount that took you nearly 2 years at the beginning is now happening in less than half a year, and you're not doing anything different. Your money is just doing more of the work for you. That first $20,000 is brutal, but every milestone after that gets easier and easier because you're not climbing alone anymore. Your money is climbing with you. 3. The math starts working in your favor. People think there's some secret investment club that unlocks once you get rich, like suddenly you have access to these exclusive hedge funds or private deals that regular people can't touch. But that's not what's happening. The truth is way simpler, and honestly, way more encouraging. It's just basic math working in your favor. Here's what I mean. Let's say you invest $1,000 and it grows 10% in a year. You just made $100.
Cool, that's a nice dinner. But now take that same 10% return and apply it to $20,000. Suddenly, you're looking at $2,000 in profit. Same investment, same risk, same time frame. This is why hitting that first $20,000 feels like such a turning point. Before that, your returns feel almost meaningless because you're working with small amounts. A 10% gain on $2,000 is just $200, but a 10% gain on $20,000, that's $2,000, real money that you can actually feel. When you've got $20,000 sitting in investments earning 8% a year, that's $1,600 flowing into your account over 12 months, money you didn't have to work for. Money that showed up because your existing money was out there grinding for you. 4. You've proven something to yourself. This might be the most important reason of all, and it's something people completely overlook. When you save $20,000, you're not just putting money in the bank, you're proving to yourself that you're the kind of person who can do hard things. Think about it. What it takes to save $20,000. If you've never done it before, it probably meant making sacrifices, saying no to things you wanted, skipping trips your friends went on, cooking at home instead of going out, tracking every dollar, staying disciplined month after month even when it felt slow. And by doing all that, you fundamentally changed your identity. You're no longer someone who wants to save money someday. You're someone who does it. You've built the discipline muscle. You've proven that you control your money, not the other way around. And here's the thing. Once you've done it once, you know you can do it again. Saving the next $20,000 isn't just faster mathematically, it's also easier mentally because you've already proven to yourself that you can do. So there you have it, why your first $20,000 is the hardest and most important money you'll ever save. It breaks you out of survival mode, it starts working for you, the math finally tips in your favor, and you prove to yourself that you can actually do this. If you don't have $20,000 saved yet, don't beat yourself up. Just start, because the sooner you start, the sooner you hit that first milestone. And once you do, everything gets easier from there. If this was helpful, let me know in the comments how much you've saved so far or what your goal is. And if you want me to break down more topics like this, just say the word. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.